I think we might be live. I think we're live. Just going to try and check if we are. Hello, welcome to Late Crypto. We're just I'm Dan, by the way. We're just going to test this out. I've done a couple of lives now, but just want to see what you guys want to talk about today. Obviously, the big news was the kind of flash crash thing from yesterday, which has obviously been eaten up massively quickly. We do have a comment. So let's have a look at that. Hello, Sosnoros is a great project. You should all consider buying it. Market cap is 1 million yesterday. It showed on Coin Market Cap. Sosnoros. We'll have a look. Sosnoros. Is it coming up? Doesn't look like that's going to come up. Let's have a look. Let's just make sure that SOS. Maybe there's that. Yeah, SOS. NORUS. Okay. NORUS. There's nothing coming up for that. Unless it's been misspelt, maybe. I don't know. But that's not coming up, unfortunately, my friend. But thank you for joining the. Let's have a look at this. Hi Dan, how many coins do you hold in your portfolio out of curiosity? So I've been rebalancing lately, so there's 15 in total, of which 3 are massively riskier, 12 more solid plays, but I'm still in the process of kind of rebalancing a few little bits and pieces, which I'll talk about more once it's done, so you know which my final selection is for the bull run. Let's have a look at this. Sonorous. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, so it's 1.66 million market cap. 4 cents. What's the all-time chart? Has it not been out long, or? So it's down a little bit at the minute. What is it you like about this? Has it started to be shilled somewhere, or? Let's have a look at the website. Decentralizing music voting and rewards with TrendFi. DJ node staking white paper. Trade the trend with Sonorous. Web3 platform transforming how fans and artists interact, discover, and earn with music. Okay. That might be good, but you're probably going to need some big artists on there. I mean, that's Pink Floyd. I imagine that. Are they on there? I mean, it'd be interesting. It looks interesting. Nominate new songs. You know, it's got some investment there. It's got a white paper. Yeah, it's definitely something I'll have a look into. I haven't really got a music play in this cryptocurrency portfolio I'm building, so it might be one to look at. What's up, Dan? Hope you had a great holiday season. Well, I mean, this is the thing. So I've as you know, last year wasn't the best year for me in a personal level, but in a more public setting, and obviously with crypto and things like that, things have got a lot better. The YouTube channel and everything like that. Over the New Year period as well, particularly late on the New Year's Day, I unfortunately lost a member of my family. I lost my auntie. She passed away, so that wasn't obviously so good. So I'm aware as well. There's a lot of comments on YouTube that I've not managed to get back through yet and answer everyone. I will do that. It's just that I haven't got round to doing it yet, and I'm just I'm trying to ease back into normal life. Obviously, I'm still working and everything like that as well. So it's one of them. I hope you all had a good time though. I hope you all had a good holiday period. Cachet, obviously, is always good to see you. I hope you had a good time with your family and everything. Sonorous the way you have to write. Yeah, we've had a look at it, Norbert, but thank you for saying it. And Divine Seeker again, Sonorous. Sorry, that's absolutely fine. We've had a good look. We'll have a proper deep dive of that. I might bring a video out on it. Once I've done a bit more digging into it. Sorry to hear, bro. Glad you're here though. Yeah. I mean, you have to keep going, right? This is the thing. You have to keep moving forward, and that's the same with life. The same with crypto investing. The same with anything. You've always got to keep trying take that one step forward, even if life wants to push you back a step at a time. Every now and again, you just have to keep going. Is the sound all right, by the way? Because I've tried to adjust it a little bit, because I noticed on a few of my videos since I got the MacBook that the Blue Yeti, which is like here, I'm not sure how well that's picking up. So fingers crossed that you can all hear pretty well. So yeah, so we've had obviously some big news, but it just seemed to bounce straight back. So if you look at Bitcoin, we'll look over the 7 days. It took that dive after some ETF news came out. But again, these things will happen and they'll shake people out. And unfortunately, if you panic sold, it's not a good thing to do. If you panic sold, it's now virtually right away back up again. I mean, it's never a good thing. Panic selling can be the worst thing because it's what the big market makers, things like that, rely on. They rely on people to hear the news, have it backed up, hear the FUD, and then these things take place. And then what do you think they're doing? Well, when everyone's panic selling, that they're buying. It's just how it works and how it's going to continue to work. Let's have a look. Sounding fine to me. Thank you very much, Cache or Cash. I want to go Cache. It sounds posh, right? But yeah, we had that news yesterday, obviously. Another thing I want to show you, I don't know if you've heard about this before. This is Commonwealth. I got one of these back in like late March, maybe early April. It was an NFT. But it's quite an interesting project. It's an all-in-one platform that makes investing in Web3 simple. I don't believe you can get the NFTs now. I think you have to get them off secondhand kind of markets. What I did quite like about this is what its kind of mission was. It's the hottest early stage crypto deals all on one platform, so you get to access them. So the idea is to try and make it fairer for everyone to take a position in some of these tokens that are likely to launch off the back of it. It is interesting. It again, I didn't have a YouTube channel when I got this, and I didn't have the money for the Genesis 1 series. Unfortunately, I took a Genesis 2, but it's a radically different way of doing things. So the Genesis NFT is our take on a fair launch. Anyone can purchase a Genesis NFT and get access to the same perks, usually reserved for VCs. All funding to date has come from the community. So I like that aspect of it when I first got into it. So you can buy them on Rarible now, apparently. So Genesis NFT holders receive a generous share of platform profit for the lifetime of the ecosystem. I think that's quite important. Series 1 holders receive like a 12% share. I got a Series 2 holder, so I get 3% share. And the other 85% of the profit, you might ask, join us on All Street and find out. So you get a generous token allocation, things like that. It's similar to like a launch pad in a way. I think it's interesting. I don't know if any of you guys are involved in this or have ever heard of it. I'm not selling anything. I don't think you can even buy it now anyway, but I got one of these a long time ago now, or it feels like a long time ago, and especially in crypto. It feels like 10 years ago in crypto, right? Here we go. So it's cash. It's cash. Like the browsing history, stuff like that, right? I get it. Cash cats. I like it. It's good. Does anyone and this is a thing, I'm not a political guy. I don't get involved in politics, things like that. But does anyone think that the bull run's going to be improved or enhanced by who wins the US general election? I don't know who's in here from America, but I looked at this before, and the US politic betting odds. So at the minute, Donald Trump's favorite to be the next president or the return back to being president of the United States. I've heard in some sources that if Donald Trump were to become president of the United States, then that would make the money printer go burr and kind of improve the bull run because there'd be a lot more money to go into that. Again, I'm not au fait with American politics, Democrats, Republicans, all that kind of thing. I don't fully get involved with anything like that, and I've got no dog in the fight. Obviously, I'm not from the USA. But does anyone have any thoughts about whether who gets in will make a difference to how this bull run goes, or do you think it's just completely unrelated? It won't matter who wins. The market just likes stability. Yeah, so I mean, obviously stability is going to be key, but it would be interesting. Let's have a look. This is from CoinDragon. The last 4 out of 5 recessions happened in an election year. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. So this year we could see maybe a recession, and then because this is the thing, we had a private community call the other day, and we were talking about, do you think that 2024 will be the bull run and not 2025 as we expect to try and catch everyone off guard? Will a peak be 2024 and not 2025? But if there's a recession this year, then I can imagine that 2025 will still be, how we're going to top out and make our most gains. But it is an interesting concept because this is the thing about like the ETFs and stuff. If the ETF comes in, spot ETF mainly, if that starts coming in, then they're going to be buying a lot more Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin have a new all-time high this year? In which case, will that then still filter down into the alts? As the flow of money works that we know of, will it then push the altcoins up this year? And will our targets be met early? If so, is that a possibility as well? But it's interesting that you don't think it matters who wins the election, because I always thought that would kind of have a bit of an impact on that. Another one to talk about as well is Hello. I'm sure you've all seen this. I think this is a great project, I really do, and I think it's only going to get better and better. As I said to you before, or I said it on one of the last videos, is the amount of influencers that will talk about this. I'm pretty sure if we go to maybe About Us, it does give you a list of all the people that are there. So that's the team. Paul Caslen, by the way, seems like a really switched on, clued up guy. But there was another section. It might be on the killer whales bit. And this is supposed to be out this month, and it'll be broadcast to 55 countries. Can you imagine the reach that's going to have? Incredible. So yeah, here the whales. You've got like a serial entrepreneur. You've got Anthony Scaramucci, Illa the producer, and then obviously Ran Neuner from Crypto Banter, Gracie Chen, director of BitGet. You've got a comedian and content creator there as well. There's tech entrepreneurs, Wendy O. I'm sure everyone knows who she is. Then you've got Altcoin Daily as well, and that's a lot of following amongst this group of people. So you can imagine when this really starts, the show starts coming out, the influencers start talking about it. I can see this price going crazy. What is the price of it right now? Is it 18 cents maybe? Let's have a look. Hello. Yeah, 18. Well, nearly 19 cents. I can see this absolutely flying. Really can. And again, it's one of these ones that when the dip came, it got eaten up. So it looks like a lot of people did actually buy the dip, which was smart. In my opinion, it was a smart thing to do. So a lot of people seem to have bought the dip on nearly everything. It's very interesting. I think this is going to do well. I'm sure a lot of you guys would probably think the same. Let's have a look here. Cash. A worldwide pandemic didn't change the 4-year cycle. Q2 through Q4 is the top. In 2025, I think you're talking about there, right? In Q2, Q4 of 2025. Yeah. The C19 crash that happened, it didn't derail the whole thing. It actually gave a lot of people an opportunity to probably get more in the market than they had. So that is an interesting point, because I think that's probably far more significant globally than maybe the American election was. So it is interesting though. What about Rio? This is the real estate coin, right? Because I've looked at this, but I had like this. I've still got these problems with these real world asset tokens. Like I really like them. I think I really am wanting to just put some money into a real estate one. I think it can do well. I do think it's going to do well. But the problem I had is this one, which you remember that I've got an NFT for, and I had a big position in, but I sold it because it looks as though the founders, that they're still in the process of arguing with each other and causing all kinds of problems. The chart looks absolutely awful. It seems like they don't know their ass from their elbow, which is concerning me a little bit. But I have been looking at this. I've not bought any of this at the minute, but this prop base is looking interesting. But I need to do a lot more digging into this. But on the surface, this looks like this could be a play. But again, I've probably got a bit of PTSD from labs when it comes to these property kind of sectors within crypto. But you know, I'll get over that, and I'll do a bit more of a deep dive into prop base, because you know, I think this has definitely got potential. Opinion on yeah, Fabwell. You know, I've spoken about this before. I think it'll do well because I think the gaming narrative will do well, and it's got a decent game that people are playing. Is it the Arsenal game that's on this one, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I think it'll do well. I don't think it's people bought the dip again. What are we looking at here? So that doesn't look great, but it is on the march back up again, and you know, it was released at probably an iffy time, to say the least. But it's still, yeah, I think it's got legs. I think they seem to have a decent community, things like that. They're doing more and more, and I know people are literally playing. I'm sure, is it Arsenal that they're playing? Yeah, it is. It is. So yeah, I mean, I don't see any problems with it. I prefer Miria myself, but I've got no problems with Fabwell at all. Any thoughts on Myro? Yeah, like, so you know, the channel Crypto with Paul. He's a decent, he's a great fellow. He's a friend of mine. He actually joined our call the other night. He's really nice. He's got some. I know I need to get a meme at some point. I have to get one because there will be meme season. You know, a big one. How well this will do, I don't know. It's doing all right so far, isn't it? Yeah, it seems to be doing all right. I can't take them seriously. I really can't take them seriously, but I know they do make people a lot of money, so I'm not going to shit on them in any way. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's a meme coin essentially. It says it's named after Raj Gokhal's dog Myro, but this is what I found strange as well. Is if you type in Rocky, like, did anyone see that dog with a hat as well? I thought that was quite funny. They are funny. They are worth maybe having one in your bag, because you know they are amusing, and they will make people money. They will, but they'll also lose a lot of people money too. And then it says here for Rocky. So Rocky, the dog named after Solana's co-founder Raj Gokhal's dog Rocky. So how many dogs does this guy have? Because they all seem to be saying very similar things. But no, I mean, I'm not ready to get into memes at the minute. I'm not going to be buying a meme. I mean, look at Rocky; it's absolutely flying. Is dog with hat still going? Dog with hat. So that's 29% up. Is it still flying? Well, it's come down a bit from where it went to. But I thought that was funny. I thought that was quite funny. You know, what sort of use cases did he really have? F16 Cricket Club. Thank you, sir. No problem at all. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate it. Coin Dragon UX Crypto recommended MetaStrike MTS today. Can you check it out? MetaStrike. I've heard of this. MTS. Has he got a big following, whoever mentioned that, because it's up 52%. Let's have a look at his max. Oof. So it's down low, like really low. But again, it didn't launch at the most favorable time. So sometimes you have to kind of take that into consideration. Yeah, I have seen this. The thing is, I mean, it may do really, really well. People have got to play it. If people play it, then it'll obviously do a lot better. I prefer kind of the platform that the games launch off, as opposed to just like a single game. But that's just kind of my way of thinking. I think if I was going to have to pick one single game to do really, really well, then, you know, Illuvium's one of them, although I don't think it's going to go as high as a lot of people think it is. But, you know, I still think that Myria, I've got obviously PlayZap, GFAL, Gala, I still hold Gala. The lawsuit's obviously going to make that not come as hard as I wanted it to in the bull run, but it'll still be a profitable project. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. I've not done a dive into it, but it seems okay. And you know, the market cap is really low, 2.5 million. So you know, a 10x on that's only going to be 25 million. So it could be one of those ones you get 10x off quite easily. 250 million for 100x from this point. You know, I mean, it's more than possible that could be a 100x play. If people start playing it, it will fly through the ranks. It's ranked 1894 at the minute. You know, it could do really well. It could do. I'm not gonna say it's definitely gonna do that, but I'm not gonna say it won't because you know I've not done enough deep diving into it. Coin Dragon, the market cap looked attractive. Yeah, it does. It does. Just saying about that there, that 2.5 million market cap, that does look attractive. What's it listed on? Where can people buy it? Is it listed anywhere big yet? So it's on KuCoin and Gate.io. So it still hasn't got MEXC, still hasn't got Coinbase, Kraken, Binance. So that yeah, there is possibilities this could go well. It's not got a crazy supply either, so it's interesting. It's interesting. I think that's it on the questions there for the minute. Yeah, we spoke about killer whales. This as well. So how the ETF Bitcoin feed looks this week. So it's very similar. I think everyone is pretty much talking about that at the moment, but they will do because it is really like relevant news, and you know the better news we get off it, obviously the better it will be. This Peaq game, a lot of people are talking about that as well at the minute. You know, could that be a play? Let's see what else is going on in the world of crypto. Which altcoin do you see doing a 50x this month? Probably a meme. Probably a meme. Oh, also, I don't know if anyone caught on New Year's Eve we did a Front Fans AMA. I don't know if anyone caught that. If you haven't, it's live on the channel. You should definitely go and check it out. It's really good. I think Front Fans is just under a 4 million market cap again at the minute. But again, it was one of those ones that when the dips came, they did get eaten up. Not to the extent that it's gone back to its all-time high or anything. Just at the moment, that was still 3 days ago. But like I said, I brought this to a video about this out at $500,000 market cap. So at a 50 million market cap, that's 100x. If anyone who else got in at that stage, 10x already happened. It's gone down just below that again now. But you know, what market cap are people thinking about this? I'm hearing 500 million as being a good place for it to be. 100 million market cap would be absolutely superb. This has got so much legs, so much legs. I'm going to get like a Front Fans t-shirt, you know, like the logo on a pink t-shirt. I think it looked pretty good, or a black t-shirt with a pink logo. I think that'd look good. Speaking of looking good, I need to cut my hair. My hair is getting a bit long. I will do that next week because I do look like I've been dragged through a hedge. My hair doesn't look good long. Well, and also I'm going quite grey quite quick. It says 300 million market cap on 300k market cap on Coin Market Cap. Does it? Is this for what was it? Meta Strike. Let's have a look. MTS. Yeah, it does. It does. But CoinMarketCap has not verified this project's market cap. According to the project is self-reported circulating supply with a self-reported market cap of 280 million. So it might just be that they haven't tracked it. Whereas maybe CoinGecko have. What was it? MTS. So yeah, it may just be that one's tracked it and one hasn't. There's a slight difference in price as well there. I would imagine it's probably close to the 2.5 million, given its circulating supply myself, but could be wrong, of course. Gringo, good evening, mate. How are you? I know you were on our last stream, so it's good to see you. Any thoughts on Big Time from Eric Silver? Not really, no. I know a lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people are really bullish on it. I think it was one of the biggest losers the other day, or something like that. Well, let's have a look, because I can remember it being on one of these, like largest losers or something like that. Creo was flying. The subscribers were telling me about that when it was like really low, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And then it's absolutely flown. Let's have a look for Big Time. I'm sure it took a dump recently. Big Time. Yeah, it's starting to go downwards. Mind you, the max chart looks all right. I'm sure people are talking about this, and I'm sure maybe House of Crypto's bullish on it, I think. Don't quote me though, because it might be a different one, but I'm sure House of Crypto was talking about it. I mean, it looks okay, and it'll probably do all right in the bull run. I don't fancy it myself. I'm not going to be buying this project, but if these bigger influencers are going to be talking about it, like House of Crypto, for instance, who's probably one of the fastest growing crypto channels, I think, about at the moment, then maybe it's going to have some legs. I think it looks okay. I've never been that enamored with it. But yeah, I mean, it looks okay. I think it'll do all right. Most gaming coins will do all right in this bull run, I think. F16 Cricket Club, AIPG is an AI play people are talking about. Let's have a look. AIPG. AI Power Grid. So this is like really new. I've not even heard of this particular project. Let's have a look. Empowering the architects of tomorrow with the freedom of open source generative AI. Revolution the AI landscape with open access to blockchain validated and incentivized generative AI models, fostering adoption, innovation, creativity, and community given growth. It might be interesting. Proof of useful work. Okay. So it's got upcoming things on the roadmap about us. Have they got like a team behind them and stuff? I'd obviously need to go much deeper than what we can do here. There's not a team that immediately jumps out. 9-page white paper. Is it full or is it very basic? Seems a basic white paper. I'm just seeing if they link to their team at all. It doesn't look like they do. So maximum supply 1 billion. It's not a bad supply. Some future plans, roadmap. Well, to be fair, it looks interesting. And this is obviously only a cursory glance. It's already up 22%. It's at 72 cents. I'd like to do a bit more diving into this and find out a little bit more about the team behind it, things like that. But it looks all right. It does look okay. Gringal says ETH is a bad choice for Fanex. I know they will migrate to Matic. Yeah, so at the minute, you can still purchase obviously tokens on Ethereum, and it'll be. I've spoken to the team about it. It'll be a seamless transition to Polygon, with the amount of tokens you currently hold in ETH will be migrated into Polygon tokens. So, we're not having too much with that. I have no real fears with that. Gringo 3.79 markup on DEX. Is that Fanex that you're talking about there? Because I know obviously we got into 5 million market cap on January the 1st, New Year's Day. Cash says Gringo with a fire fist bump and a cheers. So good to see you together. Let's have a look at this. Mono Sharidi? Mono Sharid? I don't know. I'm probably butchering that. Sorry. Could you check out Oninio, please? Okay. So O-N, is it O-N-I or is it double N? Oh, there we go. 10 million market cap, that's low. Total supply, nice and low as well. Let's have a look at the max. So that's making a bit of a comeback recently. All-time high was back in December. It's an interesting chart, isn't it? Interesting. Let's have a look. Build blockchain solutions for your business without the complexity. Get your blockchain solution up and running in minutes, not months. Easily ideate, develop, deploy, and integrate enterprise-grade blockchain solutions on the Onino. That's hard to say, though, isn't it? Onino. Onino. Yeah, I mean, a cloud platform. It looks interesting enough. The tokenomics seem to be okay as well. But again, this is only a brief glance. I can't give you a full kind of deep dive on this without really, knowing a lot more, which I'd have to do some research on and maybe bring a video out for. So yeah, we've got a team at least. Alexandra Lech, co-founder. Okay, well, I like that. I like that. At least we can see that there's a team there. If you do a little bit of a dive and to find out what they've done previously, things like that could be interesting. It's up 7.7%. That doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Market cap is very low as well, so it might be one to look at. Gringo says at Cash Cats, hi bro, let's pump this channel to 10k. Yeah, that'd be really useful. To be fair, that would be really useful. I'm at 2.86k at the minute, and yeah, I think it's hard. It's a very competitive space. So I just keep trying to do what I can, the best I can, and hopefully, more and more people will subscribe over the time. But yeah, we're at the minute, the next goal is at the minute 3k. So if we can hit that as quickly as possible, that'd be great. Cash is bullish on HLS crypto. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm not going anywhere. I'm sort of sticking around. I'm not going anywhere. So we'll see where we are when we get to sort of the peaks of the bull run. Maybe we'll see how things go. Gringo, Fanex market cap is 3.97. I suffer from severe dyscalculia. No, you're absolutely fine. 3.97 market cap right now, so it's nearly 4 million. It's around about where I thought it was. I haven't actually checked for a little while, for the last couple of hours, but I know it'll come back. I think to 5 million pretty soon. I think it'll go a lot further than that. I'm hoping by at least the end of January we can start seeing 10 million market cap. I think February obviously will be a big date because February the 15th I think is the official date that it moves to Polygon. So I think that'll be interesting. Nope has put, keep at it, man. You got it. Thank you very much. Nope. I'll certainly do my best. Mr. Zayed or Zaid, tell us some about Pangolin token of AVAX. Pangolin. Let's have a look. So again, the market cap's not massive, so that's good. 9 cents up 6.6%. So look at the max chart. I'm sure I've heard of this project before. Yeah, I must have done. Was it from the last bull run? Yeah, yeah. So I mean, that looks awful. That does look awful, that chart there. I mean, is it even... Let's have a look on the year. So it's starting to come back if you look at it like that, but you know, from them all-time highs, mind you, that was in a significant part of the bull run. So but it does look like a pretty quick dump. So will it come back? I know obviously AVAX will do well. A multi-chain decentralized digital assets exchange through advanced tooling, deep liquidity, and smooth onboarding. Easy swaps and great tools for projects and traders. So it's got some backers and stuff. Hedera. Yeah, I mean, it may do well. Again, I'd need to deep dive, but on first glance, I mean, it's probably not something that I want to be getting into. But market cap is low. You know, it's going to have to start doing something because that is low. Whether it'll go back. When was its all-time low? 2 months ago. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be touching that one. I don't think. Mr. Anomalous, how's it going, Chads? Not too bad. I hope things are going well with you. Good to see you. Coin Dragon. I just checked the MetaStrike white paper, and CoinGecko has the accurate market cap. Yeah, I kind of thought that was the case. Looking at you know how many of the tokens were out to what the price, the market cap was on there. Man, Trias is carrying my portfolio. The only thing is mooning. Yeah, Trias. Let's have a look, because Trias is, because on mine it's, yeah, it's still pumping, isn't it? Let's have a look on here. I've been bullish on Trias for so long. People called me insane when it was down at like, you know, $2 and stuff like that. But I was like, no, this is really good. So yeah, it's attacking $15 again, 14.4 up. This is another one that when the dip came, it's not even there. Was it there? It just didn't really damage it at all. I mean, Trias really held firm. And one of the deals they've got, I showed you the other day with China is huge. That's got real potential. I'm so bullish on it. And the circulating supply on here is wrong. The full 10 million are out. I wonder if it's on here. Oh, there's going to be an AMA as well. I forgot about this. There's going to be a Trias AMA. I think it's tomorrow, or because I know you're on different time zones, but January the 5th, 10 o'clock UTC. So they're going to be having a chat about that BRC20 thing that they've done. I didn't get involved in that, but you know, I think there was 2,000 available or something. Bepu, that was it. I don't know if it's on here though about the actual deal that was struck. No, I don't think it's on there. But if we type Trias into here, I think it should. It's really interesting. I'm just hoping it comes up. Yeah, so it's here. Trias CFLP confirmed. Truly crypto's most undervalued project. Unbelievable move for the crypto industry. Top 5 without a doubt. I'm not sure it's going to go top 5, but soon everyone will understand. Not financial advice. But yeah, Ambag Rawan, the founder, I'm thrilled to announce that yesterday Octava Innovations finalized a strategic partnership with the Chinese Federation of Logistics and Purchasing, a ministry-level federation overseeing the entire supply chain industry in China. Together, we've launched the Intelligent Supply Chain Public Service Platform, which will serve as the central repository for all supply chain data of China on our blockchain network, which is Trias. So that's so bullish. Like I'm super bullish about that, and it just obviously it's continued helping the price. Only managed 200 though, devastated. This is the thing though, 200 is far more than zero. A lot of people didn't get any, and you know, they're gonna have to arrive late to the party. As I still say, it's still got plenty of potential, I think, to go far higher. Mr. Anomalous again. Spend months buying 500k VRA. Hopefully not a mistake. I like VRA too, though. I've still got VRA myself. I've always, one of my most bullish projects has always been obviously Trias, because I think it's got such potential. But I know that VRA are doing a lot of burns and things like that, and they are always building. They're always building connections and stuff like that. That all-time chart doesn't look great, but we know, you know, what it did last bull run, and it's got potential to do it again. In my opinion, I still like VRA myself. Renui will have staking this week. Mobile app in 1 quarter. Price drop pretty hard. Gringo. Yeah, this is the Reuni wallet, or Reuni wallet, isn't it? I've done a video about this, and it did really well off the back, as in the price seemed to go up after it. But I like this. I do quite like this. I think, you know, 10 million supply, still only a 4 million market cap. I think this has still got loads of room to grow. So it's all-time high about a month ago, and I think the video came out about, was it before that? I'm sure it was before that. Let's have a look, because I definitely did a video on it. Where are we? Was it, how long ago was it? Sure, it's on here somewhere. Because I remember the like Pink Panther type picture. I don't think it was this far back though, surely. No, I don't think it was that far back. But yeah, it was interesting. You know, it's an interesting project. I still think it is. It's definitely one to consider adding to your bag if you haven't at this stage. I'm just trying to find when the video was. I didn't dream it, did I? Gives you a little insight of how crazy my dreams are. I've been dreaming about YouTube videos, right? Oh, there it is there. So yeah, about a month ago. It does interest me. It does interest me. I probably need to pick some up, to be fair. Coin Dragon, Metastrike popped 35% when you mentioned it. You're already moving markets. Surely not. Surely not. I don't think there's enough people watching for that to have taken place. But we'll have a look. Okay, it has. It has. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never said buy it though, so I don't think I can take credit for that. But if surely someone else must be mentioning it on another video right now. That can't be me. I'm far too small for that to have been me. Mr. Anomalous, yeah, I see it going like really high, mate. ADA launched mainnet and promised Africa 80 billion market cap. Trias is Asia locked in and launching mainnet. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, my target was always like $100 a Trias, and I'm really happy with it. But the more comes out, you know, we always knew that the Ambag was gonna pull out some really good partnerships. He was always building, but Asia's massive, and yeah, if it takes over Asia, then it's going to be huge. I mean, some people are calling it the Asian Ethereum. So interesting times, and how big that can go, I don't know. I've heard people saying, "Oh, it's easily going to be $1,000 a Trias now." Well, if that's the case, then that's, you know, I'd be extremely happy. But I'll be layering out well before that anyway. But I don't think 1,000, not this cycle for me anyway. But you never know. Thomas Young, ZF can be pancake swap killer. Very underrated. Is it just ZF? Oh, right. Yeah. The ZkSwap only got a 10 million market cap. Like, people are really bullish on this. People are talking about this a lot. And I haven't really given it a proper look yet. Judging by this, maybe I should have done. All-time high, January the 2nd, September the 12th, all-time low. Yeah, it's got potential. It's one of these. I always get a little bit worried when influencers start talking about something to a certain extent, and I don't mean this to be like in a rude way, but a lot of them are paid to talk about stuff, and I don't do that. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is interesting. I'm going to have a look into this one properly because I am hearing it mentioned a lot more now. And are we still early? 10 million market cap would suggest yes. Divine Seeker, Bitcoin is pumping. Is it? Is it? Because is the dip completely eradicated now? Let's have a look. Yeah, so Bitcoin is going up. It's pumping. It's on its way back to 45, isn't it? That'll probably happen, very soon. It just killed that dip, didn't it? That dip was just if you bought during the dip, like pretty much anything during the dip, you're going to be happy right now, right? I was unfortunately asleep during the dip. J Smith 90, hello. I haven't seen you for a little while. Hi all. I'm undecided what to do with ICP. I have 150 average buy at $3.80. Sell some soon or hold a lot longer. Well, I mean, this is the difficult one because only you can decide what you do with your crypto. There is no financial advice, obviously, on these channels. But for me, if I had 150, I'd be keeping them until well into the bull run because they are going to go up and they will come back down again. It's going to happen. It's going to go up in stages, of course, as we know from the last bull run. But to sell it at this rate after getting it at $3.80, no, it's the same with me in Trias. I got Trias really low. I've not sold one single Trias because super bullish on it. And if you're equally as bullish on ICP, then I'd be holding because again, it's got 3-figure coin written all over it. So it's one of them. It depends how you want to do it. But for me, I'll be holding it personally. But again, it's not advice. It's just what I would do. Mr. Anomalous Smith, an easy one. Hold. Yeah, I'd agree with that. He also says only because it's getting shielded a lot of influencers going to go high. Well, this is the thing because people were saying that it's not being shielded enough by influencers. I made a video on it months and months ago, and Jerry Banfield, I think, makes a lot of videos on it. Run My Crypto makes videos on it now as well. But yeah, Gringo, if you're bullish on PEAQ, you get a free airdrop holding Crest coins. PEAQ. Let's have a look. Let's try Crest. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. If you're bullish on PEAQ, you could get a free airdrop holding Crest coins. Oh, Crest with a K. That's probably why. Let's have a look. Oh, this makes more sense. This is interesting. I've not done any sort of a dive into this before. It's got decent trading volume. The blockchain for real world applications. Bosch, Airbus, Continental Tires. This could be interesting. Web3 parking and charging. Fetch or Fetch AI. 100,000 machines, vehicles, robots, and devices. The world's fastest growing DePIN ecosystem. $25 million plus tokenized machine real world estate assets. This is interesting. So is there not a token symbol for PEAQ then? Here we go, the PEAQ token. So holders of the PEAQ token will have certain rights and abilities. The token can be used as follows. Machine NFTs is used to mint machine NFTs, allowing you to own a piece of the economy of things. Machine DeFi PEAQ is used for liquidity mining, liquidity provisions, and rewarding the community, and is used to pay transaction fees, deploy smart contracts, and use Web3 bridges. Machine subsidies, voting and governance. So it's not in circulation yet. PEAQ's total supply is at 4.2 billion. Further details to do with tokenomics will be released ahead of PEAQ's token launch. Stay in the loop. So this seems early then if the token's not even launched yet. So I guess the idea is to purchase Crest in order to get the airdrop of PEAQ when it launches. I take it. Makes sense. So yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. I'll definitely do a dive into this over the next couple of days because this does look very interesting. And yeah, obviously, if you can get an airdrop of it as well, you know, you can't really go wrong. Diego Jagi or Yagi Hagi maybe stumbled across your channel via Jake. Love what you do. Keep up the great work. Yeah, Jake's good. You know, I get on really well with Jake. We had a few drinks and stuff in London back in August 2023, and yeah, he's a good guy. Always willing to sort of, you know, I speak to him fairly regularly. You know, we get on really well. So yeah, I believe it's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Jake. I know you're not watching over in Thailand, certainly not. But yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad you've found us, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Nice to see you, Diego. I understand it's not financial advice, thanks. It's just my first bull run. I'm not used to things pumping, so it's tempting to sell when you see good profit for the first time. I'll keep holding. Yeah, I think you can. I think a lot of us can relate to that, particularly, you know, those who were around in 2021. We made the opposite mistake. It was almost too tempting to continue to hold. And obviously, when the crash came, that was kind of it. The bull run was over, and everyone's like, "Oh no." So yeah, you're right to sort of keep in mind, but this is why I say, like, have kind of sell targets in mind between the minimum what you expect the coin to go to the maximum, and try and kind of layer out in between so you don't get caught holding the bag in the long run. So it is completely understandable. I get what you're saying. It makes a lot of sense, and it is tempting, of course. I could have sold some Trias, but you know, I definitely won't be doing that until I get, you know, near my price targets for it. But that's just how I kind of I'm going to approach this bull run. Where do you think the market of Fanex can head to during the upcoming bull run? Well, this is the thing. So it's currently around 4 million, just under 4 million. I think that we need to be seeing sort of 50 million without any problems. I think that's without any problems, and that would be like 100x from where I spoke about it first at 500k market cap. But a lot of people are saying $500 million market cap can be where it goes. I'm happy around about that 100 million market cap range, but it could go far bigger. Again, it's on adoption. The more creators that move away from OnlyFans, because they're basically having problems with receiving money, and people can charge back, so they can order these OnlyFans custom images or videos, whatever you want from that particular creator. They'll go to all the work, they'll do it. You'll send the money, you'll get the items, and then you just charge back your card, and therefore the creator who spent all that time gets paid zero, and it's just a bad look. Stripe, one of the payment processors, I think OnlyFans are having problems with, whereas Fanex saves all that. And if you think that the market cap of OnlyFans is like billions, then to move that into Fanex would make a huge difference. If it captures a portion of that, I think it's got massive potential because it solves pain points and it's an actual business. So that, and it's a working platform. You can use it now. Like, it's a working platform. I can't demonstrate it because obviously if I demonstrate it, it'll be demonetized, like all my Fanex videos are, which is fine because I still want to talk about the project because I still think it's super early and I still want people to do really well if they choose to invest in it. So I'm happy to take the hit on them videos. It's not a massive hit, to be fair, because I'm not a huge YouTuber. But my philosophy would still be the same if I had 100,000 subscribers. There is still times where you want to get the information out more than the money in. Cash, I wrote it all down in 2022. Yeah, I think we all did that, or a lot of us did that. Didn't take the profits when perhaps we should have done. But we're all wiser this time round, and I think that's useful. Excuse me, I was getting thirsty. I'm on the orange juice. I've done that, given up alcohol for as a New Year's resolution. So I'm literally on the orange juice. It's nice though. Diego, appreciate your response. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. You know, if I know the answer, I'll definitely, or at least give you my opinion. So yeah, you know, things are going well. Is that meta strike still pumping? It's just started to come down a little bit by looks of things. So it did have a pump. But someone must also be talking about that right now, right? So, hang on a second. Jason, are you planning to cash out up to 6,000 before end of the tax year if you don't have that wrong? If I don't have that wrong, that's why I understand we can cash out tax free in the UK. Then it goes down to 3K in 2025. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that because, again, it's different in every country, and I'm going to be paying tax regardless. And I know that I think you're talking about the capital gains that they're lowering the threshold, so you're taxable a lot earlier. So I'm just going to actually just go, right, here we go. I'm going to take that and pay whatever tax I have to pay, because as much as everyone wants to pay less tax, I don't think there's going to be much of a way around it. And I'm not going to cash it out now when I still believe that my money's best in the actual market. So that's just how I'm going to do it. And I'll take the hit on tax at the end, because ultimately I'm going to have to pay it anyway. So it is what it is. Dream Crypto, hey bro, can you show how StreamYard works? Well, it's on the screen really. So you create an account, and then if you look here in that bit there, which says end stream, you can, before you start a stream, you click begin stream. You go into a studio. So down the bottom, there's options to share your screen, start your camera, unmute your microphone, and then you just select the time you want to go live, and then click go live when that timer counts down. It's not difficult to use, so I'm hoping that you'll find it pretty self-explanatory when you actually create an account. I don't know if you've got an account already with them, but I'm no technical genius by any stretch, but I found it relatively straightforward in terms of I got the microphone plugged in, I pressed a couple of buttons, and it seemed to work. So, but if you get really stuck, then if you click on the YouTube channel, I've got an email address. You can email me, and if I can help, obviously I'll definitely try my best for you. Diego, what do you think of Brilliant DUA? I don't think I've ever looked at it, to be honest. We'll have a look. DUA. It's up at the minute. Has rebranded to Brilliant. So it used to be DUA token. For more information, refer to this Medium post. 18 million market caps low. That's not too bad. Don't mind it. Quite like the low market caps. Chart looks all right. 8 months up from his all-time high. So from that point of view, it looks okay. Bridging billions of users, one smart wallet to manage, transact, and integrate your digital assets seamlessly with global banking. So it's partnered by Alliance Block as well, which are obviously now NXRA, or Alliance Block, Nexera. Simplifying money management and movement. The goal is to ensure everyone can easily send, receive, and manage their funds with our smart wallet. Financial tasks become straightforward and accessible. Seems fine. There's a team, but they all look like they're dressed up like something out of Interview of the Vampire, right? Like 1700s or something. Does that go down? Then you got a roadmap. So is it just those on the team, or is there more team members? Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. That again, like I'd need to properly sort of dive into it. There's a few coins that you guys have mentioned today that I need to do a proper deep dive into, because some of these could be actually be gems. Market cap's low, chart's looking good. It's something that people need, so maybe that'll do well. Cash, what's up at Dream Crypto? With a fist. Mono Sharidi, price prediction for cash, please. Well, this is the thing. So I've thought that throughout 2024 we'll get the dollar mark. I'm happy with $2 Casper. I think anywhere between 2 and 5. I don't think 10. I think a lot of people will maybe hold for 10. I'm happy between 2 and 5. So that's kind of where I'm looking at with Casper. Dream, thanks, bro. No problem. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I'm sure you will. But if you do need a little bit of assistance, then, like I said, drop me an email and I'll try and answer it the best I can. Kyan, is it Kyan or Kian? Kyan Hendrick. What do you think about Fidium? Let's have a look. Another coin up 13.4%. Looks like all its supply is out with a $56 million market cap, so that's not too bad. 14% down from its all-time high. When was its all-time low? Christmas Day. Yeah. Another good looking chart. Is it listed? Where are these listed? So only on Uniswap and PancakeSwap. Banking done right. So another one of these kind of wallets, essentially, is it? Experience simplicity and convenience with our all-in-one crypto neo banking app. Take control of your assets, trade, and spend funds globally in seconds. You can already get it on App Store and Apple and Google Play, and you can get a shiny new card. Yeah, I mean, again, it could be a gem because people obviously need this. I think the thing is as well, I think these like DeFi projects and things like that, they're going to really kick on again like they did in 2021. I think 2024, 2025, they're going to start kicking on again. So it seems absolutely fine. But again, I'd need to do a proper dive into it, obviously. But yeah, it seems okay, to be fair. Some of you pull out some proper gems, aren't you? And is this on Diego? Are you talking about Brilliant? Is the self-reported circulated supply something to be concerned about? I mean, it can be. It can be if they're lying and it's not true. Obviously, it can be. But again, without having a deeper dive into that particular project, I'd need to kind of see. But it's not. I don't look at that as a massive concern initially. But if you deep dive and you get more and more red flags, then obviously you could add that to that. But it seems fine at the minute. But again, I'd have to have a better look into it. What's up from Dream Crypto? I think that's back to Cash. Are you able to view the chat when you're on another website like Fidium? So no, I'm not. So if I change, there may be ways of doing that. If there is, I haven't figured that out yet. So no, if I go there, I can't see the chat or the stream or anything. I have to come back onto there, and then I can see it. So no, you may be able to do it, but I haven't figured it out yet. So no, there's probably not much help. I imagine you can. There are options to kind of change your layout, so maybe you can. I don't know. You probably can. You might even find some YouTube tutorials on it. To be fair, I probably need to do that myself. Have a little look, but as far as I'm aware, no, not at the minute. You probably can. I think what I did read when you click share screen. So when I click share screen to come onto this stream, it does say that 2 monitors work better, and I'm just using obviously this. So maybe you'd have this page up on your say left-hand side monitor, and then you go through everything you want to do on your right-hand side monitor, so you can keep glancing across and seeing the comments. Maybe that's the way. Sounds reasonable. Sounds like that could be the way. Which was the one? Because I wanted to check, see where it was listed. DUA. I just want to see where DUA is listed at the minute. So it's already got MEXC as well, but and Uniswap. It hasn't got like KuCoin, Binance, Kraken, things like that. So these are kind of early. These could potentially be gems. I mean, they're certainly ones to watch. Dream Crypto. All right, makes sense. One monitor for tracking chat, another for showing. Yeah, I imagine that's how it's done. I mean, I'm giving you like a peek behind the curtain to the point that I'm like, I don't know the ins and outs on the streaming. There's a lot of people who are streaming and they've got like all kinds of their own graphics flashing around the screen and loads of like really good things going on. I mean, I'm very basic in that regard, as you know, but I imagine that the two monitors would work better. Sectian Red, couple of gems for you. Right, like hello, but a better team. So, someone mentioned this the other day. I think it was like yesterday or day before. This does look good from what I can see. Yeah, it's up 91.7%. Still only a $3.3 million market cap. See, that all-time high, though, being slow from that. But again, a bear market launch. I'm assuming this is the one, right? This is the one. Democratizing the creator economy, as seen in BBC. Yeah, well, I wouldn't believe anything the BBC say, unfortunately. Streaming the right way. Again, the partners look pretty decent. Looking forward to get your own TV or movie project off the ground, built for creators by creators. Livestream aims to directly tackle anticipated models of funding and ownership via crowdfunding launchpad on the blockchain. So Web3, reality TV, crypto nights. Okay, yeah, so it's cinemas in the metaverse. So I can see where the kind of hello link would be, or something similar to hello. This is very low and it's older, right? So look at the team. So you got the team here. Yeah, maybe this could make a pullback. It probably would have to Canal Plus, Prime Video, or maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's something to it. Again, this is going to need a deep dive. I don't like the fact that it's already pumped that much, but the market cap is exceptionally low. So if we compare that to hellos, hellos are already at $100 million market cap. What do we see? The supply, the supplies the same. So it's interesting. That's an interesting one. I'll definitely give you that. I'll definitely look into that. Definitely. Joshua Selvin, have you checked out Compete? Lots of exciting things coming in Q1. I did, but I didn't get any. I know a lot of people are really bullish on it, but again, I can't obviously buy every single coin. So you have to make decisions sometimes, but I know there's a lot of bullish sentiment around this. It's just, I don't know. It just never really tickled my fancy for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my gut. I don't know, but it didn't really tickle me in any way. But I know the game's being played. I know people are really bullish about it. It does look good. I can't say it doesn't, but it looks very Call of Duty, doesn't it? Or maybe, yeah, you can see why people are bullish on it for sure. I think it'll do well. It's just I can't buy every game and project, unfortunately. If I had a few million to throw at it, then maybe I'd put a bit in here. 24 million market cap, still quite early. Yeah, I don't have any problems with it. I just can't buy every single one. Secti in red, Baju, best gaming infra on dot, currently quiet narrative. We'll have a look. This. That's had a proper spike as well, hasn't it? Yeah, so it's got a low number of wallets considering. I mean, like, could be interesting. So you've got, has it got an option so you can just see the team, or just does it through that? Yeah, I mean, it's certainly one to look at. I mean, again, there's only so many gaming projects you can have, and during a bull run, though, most of these tokens will do well. It's just one of them things. You have to just pick the ones you either think are going to do the best, or ones that you're confident in, or ones you can get in the lowest rate on it. It varies, depends on what you want to do. But yeah, I mean, it seems okay. I need to deep dive, obviously, as you know. How come you don't mention your Discord server in your videos, bro? You should, from Dream Crypto. Well, this is the thing. So I'm not here to sell you anything, basically. So if you want to join the Discord, then the option's there for people to do that. But I just don't promote it because if they want to join it, they'll find it, and people have joined it. For me, it's not really about like pushing it down the throat on every single video, because YouTube's obviously separate from the Discord in that regard. So yeah, for me, it's just that if they want to join, that they're more than welcome to. But it's it's not something that I actively promote. Maybe a couple of times I've mentioned it, but that's about it. Secti in red, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So like I said, I need to deep dive a bit more, but it seems okay. Gringow, Materium is doing very well. Perhaps Miranda's is finally launching. So we'll have a look here. I'm not spelling that right at all, am I? What are we doing? That's because I started off the wrong letter. Getting a numb backside. 3.7 million market cap. That's low. Good with the supply as well. I always love super scarce supply. Chart doesn't look great, but it's came in in the bear market. The thing is, though, again, is this just like one game though, as opposed to like a launch pad of games, so to speak? I suppose I'm going to have to take one gamble at some point on just a game and see how that plays out. But I want to build me bags first. I mean, yeah, it looks like a standard game. I don't really know a great deal about it, but I do like the circulating supply, the max supply, and I like the market cap and the chart. It looks horrendous, but you can kind of understand when some of these things were launched. It just wasn't the narrative for it at the time. Like if you'd have launched an AI coin when this come out, then that probably would have flown. So yes, that check website. I did, right? I did check the website. Do you think this is from Liam? Do you think Bitcoin ETF be approved on or before the 10th? Probably not. I think they'll delay it longer just to potentially scare more people out the market, potentially make themselves a bit more money. Will we see a dip, around the 10th, 11th if it's not announced? Potentially. Will they then buy their Bitcoin a lot cheaper and then do it again? Maybe. What is the Discord? It's just a private community. It's in my if you go into my YouTube channel, you'll see the bio. It's linked there. Do a deep dive in your spare time, bro. Trust me. Yeah, I absolutely will. I don't get much spare time. Most of that spare time is looking into crypto projects. So I will include it into something that I need to look into. I'll definitely do that. Joshua Selvin, would probably best to play the Peaq game and see where you land. It's live with Battle Royale, Kart Race, and Social Deduction. Golf and basketball coming soon. PlayStation, Xbox expecting Q1, 2. I mean, that's massively bullish, isn't it? I just don't get time to play games anymore. I still understand how popular they're going to be. You still want to make money off them, obviously. But I don't get a chance to play games. But I like the look of Carrot, the Alaskan Gold Rush game, and that done really well after we were speaking about it. So that was interesting. But yeah, if PlayStation and Xbox are expected in Q1, then it's likely that Peaq will absolutely moon. But I'm glad you're bullish on it. If you've got a gaming channel like that, let us know. We'll have a little watch of you playing it. I just don't get the chance, unfortunately. I'm new to your channel. Have you done its research on HBAR? Yeah, I hold HBAR. I love HBAR. I think it's going to do really, really well. The governing council is stacked with like the who's of fantastic companies that are going to make a lot of money. So yeah, I'm bullish on HBAR. Nick and Gunners, you're not a paid chiller, and I believe in you and your suggestions. Thank you so much from Vancouver. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're an Arsenal fan. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I think that's going to be fun on Saturday night, right? But yeah, no, I do appreciate your sentiment. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said before, I don't receive any money to talk about projects. I just look into them myself, and obviously you've given us some recommendations here as well. I'm happy to look into them. Obviously, off camera, I'll do a much more deeper dive and try and work out what I think are the pros and the cons and potential prices I'd look to see it go at. And then obviously I make videos based around that. Any other new projects with low market caps that you're looking at? Not really at the minute. I mean, you'll already know one because Jake Gordon speaks about it a lot. Is that roll bit? But we can't. The thing is with you can't go on too many gambling websites on a YouTube video because I think FX1 is another low cap one that's similar niche, and it's crazy. But Rollbit is looking good. There are a few others. I can't think off the top of my head that I've been looking at recently. Fanex was obviously the big one that I really thought was gonna take off and will, I think. Liam, thanks for answering. No problem. Another hidden gem, Arkham. Yeah, I've heard about Arkham. Again, isn't it just one project though? As in, so I'll bring it up now. Oh yeah. So I know what this is. Yeah. I mean this is likely to do well. It's not the one I thought of at the time, but yeah, this is likely to do well. 109 million, so it's around about what, just below Trias's market cap at the moment. Obviously, a bigger max supply. Chart isn't looking too bad, to be fair. Yeah, again, I've not done the full deep on this one, but I have looked into this before slightly. I didn't buy any, but yeah, I think it'll do well. Thanks, thank you for being here. Hopefully, oh, by the way, I keep forgetting to do this. Has everyone hit the like button? If they can, then can you do that? That'd be really useful. I'm not sure why it's so useful, but people say it is on live streams. I don't know why. Do you think FF can do 100x? Yeah, 100%. Definitely from where I got it from, but I also think it can do another 100x from the 5 million market cap. So yeah, I'm massively bullish. Nick and Gunners, heart signs. Hearts back to you, mate. Thank you very much. Joy High, Gunners Hollow. Is this a game? Let's try Hollow, see if that. No, nothing. Is there a ticker symbol for that or something? Because it doesn't seem to be coming up. Any airdrops you're actively farming for? No, none. I actually said on the last live stream, I need to do a bit of a dive into all the potential airdrops that are upcoming because no, I'm not actually actively farming for anything at the minute. But there was one interesting one just a little before. I'll have to go back and watch it back to get the name of it. I think it was. Oh no, I know what it was. It was Crest. This was good information. Apparently, by owning this particular token, you're going to get or potentially get. I need to do a lot more digging. A airdrop of this Peaq coin. This looks like this is the first time I've seen it today, but I'm super looking forward to sort of doing a bit of a dive on this because this does look good. This was mentioned, a little while ago. I can't remember who exactly mentioned it now, but thank you to who did. It's gone out my mind. No, not really, not at the minute. So undervalued launchpad calls you have not at the moment. No. I did do a video on launchpads, and there was a couple, but nothing that I would say is a call, particularly at the minute. Maybe a few to look into, but I'll mention them at a later date once I think they're kind of at the right price because I think some of them are a bit overbought at the minute or a bit too much in terms of cost to risk to reward. But airdrop wise, definitely maybe look into this because I'm going to look into it and see what I can find. But it's interesting, that's for sure. Simon Black, let's go Titan X. Let's have a look at Titan. That's doesn't look like it's doing very well at the minute. 1.4 down. Yeah, I'm not. This one. No, I don't think I'd touch that. And also, the content creator can make changes to tokens such as disabling sells, charging fees, minting, transferring tokens. Exercise caution. I will be. I won't be buying it. That's for sure. Carletto 91. Ordi swap, Ords, new token, Dex, Ordinals, big potential. Yeah, I mean, they're a lot more and more that's being spoken about now, isn't it? Ordinals and things like that. Let's see which one you want to specifically talk about. Ordi swap. Again, it's got that warning about they can change the contract token and disable sells, which a little bit concerning. That chart looks a lot better though. See, this is the thing as well, like decentralized DeFi and stuff like that. It's gonna come back around. It'll have its moment in the sun, particularly during the bull market, because there'll be a few that spark up that are obviously complete scams, and there'll be a few that aren't. But it's just, I'm not really looking into DeFi too much just at the moment. But I think that's where we'll wrap it up. We've done an hour and 23 minutes. I didn't think we'd actually be on this long, and I've got a very numb bum from sitting in this position. But yeah, unless there's anything else that anyone wants to quickly add, we can do that. But if not, I really appreciate you joining the stream this evening. It's great to see everyone. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go and subscribe. We're trying to hit 3,000 as quickly as possible. So it'd be great if you could do that. Hit the like button, obviously, and yeah, have an amazing day wherever you're in the world. Whatever you're doing, have an amazing day. Have an amazing evening. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Cash. Enjoyed the stream, Dan. Thanks. Thank you very much. No, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you took some value from it at least, and it was nice to have a good chat with everyone again. Thanks again, Dan. No problem, Diego. Thank you very much. You have to understand Titan X. You can mine it and stake it. I'll look into it a bit deeper at some point, Simon, I promise. Joshua, cheers, mate. Take it easy. Diogo, wishing you a lovely evening. We'll join on the next one. That's great. Yeah, hopefully, it'll be good. It'll be good to get more people in and have better conversations and stuff like that. Mr. Super Slick Vinny, thanks for the stream. Just started watching. No worries. Sorry, we're literally cutting it to the end now. But I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the like button. All that good stuff that I'm sure everyone says to you, and you're probably bored of hearing. But it does genuinely help in terms of growing the channel. So that's ultimately, hopefully, what we'll be able to do with it. So wherever you're in the world, whatever you're doing, amazing day, amazing evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.